We have Robert DeLuca, President at Orexos US, with us here at the Swedish residence in New York after Red Eye's investor meeting. Welcome, Robert.
Thank you for having me.
How was the presentation and the Q&A today?
You know, it was a very enjoyable presentation. I was pleased with the engagement of the audience, the attention to the presentation, and the level of questions that were raised.
Okay. And since we're here in the US, can you give us a bit about your perception about the market for Orexos here?
Of course. You know, in the United States, the opioid addiction problem is of epidemic proportions. Data shows that in 2016, over 60,000 Americans died from opioid epidemic. This is of significant magnitude. If you think about it, recent reports show that it's over 175 deaths a day, which is something that we as a society here in the United States and globally have to get our arms around and begin to make sure that we control this disease, treat this disease effectively with the products that are available, and also work to prevent it. But that's why Orexos is here, because we have a solution or part of the solution to this problem. And we are successful with Zubsolvs today, and we look forward to continuing to bring it to the market and looking to new avenues and working across the healthcare providers that do a great service for this patient population, and also working with payers so that they understand the value that Zubsolvs brings to the marketplace today.
And what do you expect next year to come?
You know, next year is an exciting year for Orexos. 2017 was about stabilization and defending and growing our business, and now looking at 2018, there are new marquee names that are getting behind Zubsolvs as the only product that they would like to utilize for the treatment of opioid use disorder. One of those companies is Envision, which is a PBM that controls a large portion of the commercial business in the United States. But really, more importantly, and the largest marquee name is Humana. Humana has made a commitment for Zubsolvs only for its book of business, or for its payer segment known as Medicare Part D, which is the largest segment of Humana's book of business overall, plus also for their commercial patients. So it's going to be an exciting way to enter 2018, and also as we look to our overall commercial payer status. In 2018, Zubsolvs is going to have the best overall coverage in the commercial payer segment of the market than any product currently available.
Yeah, you will receive significant reimbursement for Zubsolvs at the beginning of next year. What has made these improvements possible?
You know, that comes down to hard work. It comes down to understanding your customer base. It comes down to staying focused on achieving your objectives and never giving up, and bringing forward an excellent pharmaceutical, as is Zubsolvs, but also bringing forward a good value proposition for the customers and for the payers.
Okay. And the main product, Suboxone film, is likely to get competition from generics in 2018. How do you think this will affect your situation?
You know, I'm not familiar with the fact that Suboxone film will get generic pressure in 2018. However, should Suboxone film have generic pressure, I think one needs to understand that there are already generics in this marketplace. So we are competing with generics that are already there. So Orexos has a plan and a strategy to manage the situation regardless of the entrants that come into the market.
Okay. And can you elaborate a bit about the competitive landscape?
Well, I think the competitive landscape obviously are the current products there, and our focus is Suboxone film. However, you look to the future, and there's some exuberance right now about upcoming injectable buprenorphine products, and we welcome them to the marketplace. We think that they will be a complement to what's already in the market, and we'll see how they fit in, how physicians embrace them, how patients embrace them, what their label shows, and how they are able to assist in the overall approach to treating patients who suffer from opioid disorder. But we're very confident of where Zubsolvs is, the position the product has in the marketplace, and that we can continue to grow this business as we move forward, really regardless of the competitive set that comes forward.
Okay, it's very interesting to hear your perspective. What motivates you to develop the business in US for Orexo going forward?
Well, I think first and foremost, this is a fantastic company. I enjoy working with my US team and with our colleagues in Sweden. You know, we're really not two separate divisions. We're one company with a common goal and purpose. We think we have the right product at the right place at the right time. That's a bit concerning because we are in the middle of an epidemic, but it's also fortunate for us from a business perspective. And it's also fortunate for the patient population and those who provide care, because we know Zubsolv to be a terrific product to treat this disease. It gives you the most options to titrate your patients, to stabilize them, to maintain them at the most appropriate dose, and then to be able to taper them to the lower dose. And only Zubsolv provides that quality in an oral formulation today. And we're very proud to have the position. The results that we've had with this product have been encouraging. I think, as I said, going into 18, they're even more encouraging. So we see ourselves as being at the epicenter of this solution for this epidemic, and we look forward to what 2018 brings and 19 and beyond, and we see a long upward trend for our brand and for our company.
It will be very interesting to follow Orexo on this journey. Thank you very much, Robert.
It is my pleasure.